Video here on our Rax YouTube channel, and in this video we're going to be talking about the best ways to make money as a university student and or if you're in college as well. I don't know if we have colleges here in Australia. I know everything's basically university, but if you are in America or any other country in the world, I know you guys have universities as well, but it goes both ways. If you're currently studying at school, university, college, anything like that. Now, who am I? My name is Jack. I'm the founder and head educator here at our Rax platform. We help people upgrade into six-figure digital careers and or launch their very own digital businesses, taking on their own clients as well on the side, or full-time, taking on their own clients as well. Now, we only teach you modern real-world skills that will make you the most amount of money right now today. So we're consistently updating things. A little preview of our platform right there you can see. So we teach you like in-person we teach you in person, but skills that you can use like in the real world, in person, that work right now. We're consistently updating. So specifically now, a big thing is like artificial intelligence, like AI, ChatGPT, things like that as well. So like we're, utilizing, learning a lot of those skills, bringing those into our platform as well. So you're always updated with like what's working right now in the real world, whether that's for a job that you want to get, if you want to upgrade into a digital career, and or if you want to start doing things on the side as well. We don't teach you gimmicks. So we're not in here teaching you like e-commerce and affiliate marketing, and high ticket sales and all these other things, because that's exactly what majority of them are, gimmicks, and or they take too much of your time, effort, money, and resource to get started. We do things in another way where we kind of teach you things that don't require big investment, don't require you to buy stock, don't require you to do anything other than learn the skills, and then you can start implementing them straight away. So how can you study at university and still make a decent paycheck at the same time? Because majority of you guys, if you are in university or college, like you're studying, and you're, spending most of your time, your energy, your focus on trying to get the best grades possible so you can complete your studies, get the highest degree, like sort of mark that you can, so that you can hopefully take your certificate into a job and land a better job, which unfortunately, 99% of the time, you are going to take your piece of paper and you're probably not even going to use it whatsoever, and or you're going to use it and you're just going to start at the very bottom at a company or a business, because they're going to want people who are, life experience, like they've got real in-world experience type of thing. Now, so while you're studying though, what can you do to make a decent amount of money at the same time? Because right now, you probably have minimal value. Yes, you're learning about something. It might be law, it might be veterinaries, it might be doing anything. Whatever you're doing at university, it might be an arts degree, a science degree, whatever. But in the real world, like when it comes to making money in the real world, you probably have minimal value that you can provide somewhere, right? You might be studying something important that hopefully creates value that a business and or person is happy to pay you for in the long term, like when you get the degree. Like example, if you do a law degree, if you're doing something in like physiotherapy, someone is going to pay you a lot of money to help them. Or you might be doing accounting or something where a business will pay you a lot of money to help them. So hopefully what you're studying right now is helping you create more value so that long term, blah, blah, blah. But right now, you as an individual, you probably have minimal to like no value at all. So you're just kind of like, stuck in NPC world. A typical everyday person doing life. Like if you were to stare out your front window in your house or wherever you live right now, you're going to see probably 5 people within the next hour or 2 just walking by, walking their dog or just going for a walk. Like just NPCs. Like a non-playable character. When you're playing a video game and there's just those people just walking around like doing nothing and they're just there. You can't really play them or click on them. They're just there. Like that might be you right now. There's nothing wrong with that. But what we're getting at is like, you don't have any type of real world value that you can go into a business and be like, hey, here's all the value I've got. I want to be paid this. Instead, you just kind of get stuck looking for crappy jobs. Okay. You're always, maybe you're on Seek or like wherever you are in the world, like the job agency websites, and you're just trying to find something that aligns with your schedule, something that aligns with, something that you'd be happy to do. The pay's okay. You just kind of go on there and just hope and pray that, something will show up that nobody else has got yet, or that you might just get it, and you give your resume in there that looks like everyone else's resume, and you like, I hope I get it. And then when you do get it, you're like, oh, it's just not something that you enjoy. But you kind of tell yourself that's just how it is, right? Now, the reason that this is happening is because you're like the guy here on the left. You're kind of begging, right? This is like a homeless guy you see on the street. They got no money. What do? They beg. Why are they begging, right? Like, you might not be begging for a job. Some of you might be. But you're like the person who's on the street that's like homeless because they have no money. They're begging for money. Why are they begging? Because they're not providing any value. Whereas the guy on the right here, let's just pretend he's big and rich, whatever. He would be big and rich. Now, some of you might be like, oh, because he's probably scammed people, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. This person on the right here holds a lot of value. There's 1,000 different ways he could have achieved this, outcome. He might have built his own business. He might, be working for someone. There's 100 million different ways that he could have created enough value to make that money. But the only way you make money is if you get a lot of value. Otherwise, you're like stealing it, whatever. But so the difference here is when we look at someone and we think, oh, this person's poor. On the left side, you might be poor. You don't have enough value. That's just facts. That's just how it is. You don't have enough value right now to go to someone and or a business and get paid more than the value you've got. When you go to the job right now and you're just a uni student, you've come out of high school, you don't really have any skills or experience or anything, that's why you get stuck doing the crappy jobs. Because there's no value in you. You get like, I'll just go do the washing somewhere, or like dog walking, or something. They're not valuable jobs. Anyone can do them. That's why you don't get paid a lot, but that's why you get stuck in that kind of cycle. All you have to do to break out is create more value in yourself, which we're going to get into soon. But that's why the guy on the right, and like many other people you've come across in your life, maybe the business owners where you work, they've got so much money because they provide so much value to the market. So to people, you might be thinking, oh yeah, my boss scams me, he doesn't pay me enough. No, he probably pays you what you're worth. You just think you're worth more than you are. You go there and you're like, I come in every day. I work 6 days a week. I do all the overtime. I should get paid more. Should you really though? Like, just because you're working a lot harder, should you really though? Or are you providing the business more value and helping them make you more money? Are you giving them a reason to give you a pay rise? Or are you just saying, I do all the stuff, I should get a pay rise? Because that's kind of like, a little bit bratty. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were at home and you live with your parents or whatever, and they gave you food and you sat there and you're like, well, I want a car because I make my bed every single morning and I do all of my dishes and I blah, blah, blah. So you should buy me a car. Even, that's kind of stupid, where your parents are going to be like, maybe they will if they can afford it. But what if you instead walked in and said, hey, what if I helped you on the things that you spend money on right now? I did some things to help you save some money. Or I did some things to make myself some money and, to put towards a car. And then, if you guys were happy to put towards some money towards a car for me as well, which one do you think of those two scenarios is going to get you your desired outcome? Sooking and being like, I do all of this, I deserve this. Okay? That's what a lot of people think. Or, how can I help my parents save money on doing things? Plus, how can I go and do some chores elsewhere to make some money as well? And then hopefully they put in a little bit of money too. Even better, don't even worry about them. You go out and get your own money to do it. But do you see what I'm saying? So, what we want to try and do, one of them is creating no value. The other one is creating a lot of value. In your life, you want to be thinking, is everything you're doing creating value to the world? Okay, not just to you, but to the world in a monetary return? Or are you just kind of the beggar? Are you just like, oh, I hope I get the job. Hey, I'm here for the job. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, I want you to do that, that, and that. Okay, cool. Hey, can you also do that? Sorry, I can't because that's not part of my job. I only do that. Cool. Do you think you're providing value there? No. What if you did all your stuff and then you did even more to help the business owner, which in turn, doing those extra things makes the business owner not have to pay someone else to do it. They can get you to. Do you see what I'm saying? The second you switch your mind and start thinking, how can I provide more value to wherever I am or the world, the more money often comes back to you in return. So if you want to make more money, don't pray to finally randomly find a once in a lifetime job. Like maybe you sit here now as a uni student and you're like, oh, I need a job. I need a part-time job. You know, the government's not paying me enough money. I'm on Centrelink, but I need a job. And so you go and you look and you're like, oh, you know, there's all these jobs. I hope I get one. And you kind of hope that just tomorrow when you look, there's going to be this crazy job opportunity. And you're like, oh my God, they're paying $100,000 a year and I don't have to go anywhere or do it like one of those kind of unicorn things. They're not real. You need to create yourself more value, which opens up all of the higher paying jobs and opportunities. Okay, not all of the higher paying jobs, but when you create yourself more value and you learn specific skills that are valuable to businesses, now all of a sudden, instead of just going for any role you can, that any kind of NPC person can just get because they lack skills, now you can go for them if you want, but you've got the skills to go for the bigger roles. And you can also learn more skills. You can find more job openings and be like, hang on, I'm going to go learn all those skills for the next couple months. You know, I'll come back to another job opening like that and I'm going to apply for that job there. The game has never been easier because there's so many people that aren't willing to learn more skills. Or they're like you that are going into university to kind of like learn, maybe not you're learning a pointless degree, but there's most of the people are learning pointless degrees. Most people go and learn pointless degrees, so they're putting all their time, effort, money, resource into that, which means all these new job opportunities are coming out now online digitally, okay, because the world's moving more online every single day and more businesses are going on there. There's this huge demand and gap, but not enough people to fill it, right? So that's where you could be right now. Not only do you open up more opportunities for higher paying jobs, but you also open up more opportunities to go and create your own jobs. You'll be able to go to a job and be like, hey, you guys don't have this. You need this and it'll make you more of this. I do this. I can help you. Here's what I'd like to be paid in order to help you do that. Let me do it for you first. Once I prove that I can do it, then you can pay me that amount. The business is going to be like, all right, you want $2,000 a week. Okay, you can make us an extra $50,000 a month or something, or, you know, $10,000 a week or whatever. Of course you're going to do it. Why? Because you're giving them more value than what you want to charge. You could take on your own clients. So the same jobs that your businesses you're going to apply for, you can have them coming to you as well. Now, you can't do this if you have no value. You need more value. There's no point kicking and screaming and sooking about it and being like, well, that's capitalism and the way life is, it shouldn't be like that. Whatever. That's how life is. So the more you can snap out of it and go, all right, I'm going to create more value for myself, the easier your life's going to be, the more money you're going to make. Now, seeing as you will spend most of your time studying, you want to try and find a side hustle and or a side job, right? So a side hustle is like you're taking on your own clients, and or a side job that pays you a lot, okay, as much as possible, but still obviously allows you to the time and focus to study. You don't want to, like, let's say, for instance, there's a cafe job and they were paying $35 an hour, but the job was full time. Then you're not going to get time to study, right? As much as, like, I'm anti-university, me personally, my job here with, like, what we're trying to do in Racks is to help everybody. So even you guys and girls as university students, to help you not ditch university, but help you gain these skills to make your life currently at this moment right now easier. Help you make more money because it's 100% achievable. So you want to try find something that pays you a lot, but still gives you that time and focus as well. Now, the typical jobs, you know, cafes, working at juice bars, working at ice cream shops, at sandwich shops, restaurants, like doing all of that stuff. You know, then there's the jobs like dog walking. Maybe you do makeup on the weekend or dog walking or these kind of silly little jobs that you kind of create and look for in desperado situations. Like, I need some money, I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll sell my clothes on like Facebook Marketplace to try and get some money. Which is like, you know, I understand and I feel for you. Like I think it's almost like a cute thing. Like you're trying so hard to figure out how you can make some more money that you're just doing anything. I totally understand it. That's what I'm here for, is to show you like something real that anybody can learn. Something that it doesn't matter how inexperienced you are, how dumb you think you are, what age you are, like you can still learn these digital skills. You don't have to go and do those things, right? So dog walking, you might enjoy dog walking. Like, to be straight up, I'd enjoy dog walking. If one of my daily weekend things was like going around to all the local people that have dogs, and you know what, I might do that just for the sake of it, just so I feel good, so I enjoy doing something on a weekend. That'd be actually pretty sick. You know, once a Sunday, I go around the block and I find people who have dogs, and I just walk them for free with my wife. Me and my wife, we go and walk dogs for free just because. That would be enjoying. I don't want money for it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, other jobs like retail. Maybe you go work at a clothes store, a movie theater, like, you know, things like that. Hospitality, you work at a bar, whatever, right? Again, you notice how all these things, anybody can do them, right? You could do them with no legs. You could be in a wheelchair and you could do these things. You could have one eye, you could be blind in one eye and you could still do these things. A lot of these things, obviously, you know, dog walking, you'd be doing dog wheeling in your wheelchair, but you know what I'm saying? Everything here, anybody can kind of do. So that's why when there's jobs like this that just kind of anyone can do, there's an immense demand, like amount of people applying for these jobs because they're not high skilled jobs. So you're not going to make a lot of money. And in order for you to make any decent money, you have to work a lot. But if you work a lot, you don't get to study. So do you see like the conundrum you find yourself in here? Whereas if you learn valuable skills, everything changes, right? These kind of jobs, you have to travel to the job as well. You get paid hardly anything. You're easily replaceable. You stuff up one time, they'll probably just fire you and get someone else. And you have to dedicate the hours there. You have to, you know, if you get paid $20 an hour and you want to get paid, you know, $200, you have to work there 10 hours. And now for you, you might only get 2 hours a day. So you're making $40 a day and you're giving 2 hours of your life there. That's pretty insane, pretty crazy and bloody boring. Now the modern way, learn modern real world digital skills. Because when you have the skills to make a business more money, you're worth more money. That is what gives you lots of value. You have the power to say your price because you can provide the business with more value than what you want to charge. So the types of value are often, these are kind of the most popular things, is making the business more money, saving the business money, which in turn makes them money, and or saving them time, which in turn often makes them more money because they're gaining back time to put in else things. Now, one of our clients here on the right-hand side here says, just wrapped up my highest paid project with the client, about $2,000 completed in about a week. Okay, and all after my full-time job. I've also got another 3,000 job lined up with them while UGC work is great, blah, blah, blah. He wants to go into, you know, creating even more income streams. So this is one of our clients here, started pretty much in the exact same position you're in right now. Come and joined us inside of Rax in our platform. We taught him just one skill, one of these digital skills, okay? And he went on right now on the side of his job and is making an extra, you know, $2,000 to $3,000 a week right now. That's the power. Right, you can see there, like that's the power. An extra $2,000 a week. You might even not make $2,000 to $3,000 a week once you finish your university degree, and you could be doing this on the side of what you're doing right now. School and university, they don't teach you this stuff. You haven't learnt this stuff, obviously, because it's not something that they teach you. They want you to just be an employee. I'm not here trying to tell you to get out of your university degree by any means. I do not care what you're studying. I don't want you to quit your university degree. I want you to do this stuff whilst you're doing your university degree. You can figure that stuff out on your own in your life, like if you want to stay or whatever. That's your decision. I want to help you right now. I want to help you live a better life right now while you're doing that stuff there. You spend years learning irrelevant old crap and no help even getting a job. That's the other disappointing thing too, is like, you know, you're at uni, whatever you're studying, they're not going to help you get an actual job. You just get left with debt. Goodbye, good luck. All right? Just to end up in debt, underpaid, and starting from zero, spending years to get a tiny little pay rise. What we do things differently inside of Rax. You come in, number one, we figure out exactly what your dream life looks like. We teach you these modern real-world digital skills, and then we help you get a job. We help you get the job. We work with recruitment agencies. We help you land your own clients. We are from end to end. It's like a new modern way of doing school. It's not just education and good luck. We're the whole way through with you. Now, when you learn real world digital skills, the more you learn, the more you earn. And skills don't die, fade, or go out of fashion. You might be studying something right now. If you decide you don't want to do that anymore, yeah, you got your degree and your certificate and, like, you know, the skills that you've learned at uni, But unless you go into that kind of area, they're useless. They're worthless to you. When you learn all of these digital skills, you can go into any job. I could go apply for the same, whatever you're learning right now, the university degree. The first business you go out and apply for, I could go to them and I could offer them that I can help them achieve X, Y, Z with all the digital skills that I've got. And I'm probably going to be the one that gets the job first because I can make them more money. You'll just have to apply for the vacant job role. Again, I'm not telling you to stop doing the university degree. I'm showing you the real world, the reality of things, so that you can win right now. And also, once you're out, you can also continue to win too. No matter where you go, your skills are going to go with you. It doesn't matter what area, niche, industry you go into, the skills will come with you. You can stack them on top of each other. You can learn one skill and then another digital skill and another one, which makes you even more valuable because you can provide more value, services, outcome, results for clients. You don't need a big investment to start. You can just learn the skills. Unlike university, where you're throwing away $10,000 to $30,000 of debt that's going to be there with you forever, learning digital skills is not like that whatsoever. You don't need experience to start. All you need is a phone and a laptop, and you can make it work, and you can literally get started today as well. Now, knowing these skills is what has allowed many of our clients the ability to start earning a second income, even turning it into their full-time income. Okay, so we've had clients that have come from university. Out of university, they've gone and started their own businesses. Okay, some of them, and then also started learning digital skills on the side and added in other things as well. Some of our clients have gone from university working for someone and then learnt these digital skills and gone and started their own thing on the side as well. Now you can learn all of them as well. You don't have to quit or ditch your university career. We're trying to make sure that you get paid properly while you study, have skills as a backup plan if when you want out, and then 3, help you learn for these skills so they help you in your future career as well. So once you're in the game doing your university degree thing, like these skills are helping you get more clients or helping you find better jobs or create more value to yourself. Now, what we'd like to offer you right now is a completely free RACS demonstration. What we do at the end of the demonstration or at the end of the video masterclass on the next page is we put you into a category. So we let you choose. Are you a hustler? Are you a traveler? Like, do you want to just hustle hard every single day, make as much money as you want and can? Or are you a traveler? Would you rather like work and be free and travel and chill? Are you a leader? Do you want to build a team? Do you want to build a business and a company and so on? Are you a cruiser? Maybe you're a stay-at-home parent and you just want to kind of be around your family, do things at home, build, do things that matter rather than just trying to build. Or are you someone that's more of a like savvy investor type of thing? You want to make money to continue to build your wealth, your portfolio and growth in that degree there. Okay. So each one of these categories here, you get to choose from. Now, how RACS works is we have an online digital platform, which is available from your phone and or laptop. You come in, we put you into one of the categories depending on what you are. So you would be in the university student category. You make your way through there. Then we've got a 12-week program, which takes you through everything from mindset to money management to going through all the digital skills. Our goal is to, like I said before, briefly I discussed, when you come to us, we figure out what you're doing right now, what your finances are, what you're currently doing job-wise, and what your dream looks like. If you don't have any idea or clue what that is, we help you figure that out. Where do you want to be living? What car do you want to be driving? How often do you want to be eating out, traveling, clothes you're wearing, all of that. Then we figure out the dollar figure, what that looks like in a dollar figure. Then we help you start learning the right skills that are best suited to you and your interests and your goals and what you do right now. And then that will help you hit those figures. So we literally start with what's your dream life, teach you the skills to access that dream life by creating you more value that will get you paid more so you can afford your dream life. Okay. And then when you start moving towards it, we help you go and find a better paying job. Okay. We help you upgrade your career and or land your own clients as well. A complete end-to-end service, unlike school, unlike university, unlike these gimmick online courses that are all over the internet. So if you want to secure your free strategy plan and a demonstration, go to the link in our description. And then there's a bit of a little masterclass for you to watch just to, dive deeper into what RACS is. And then under that masterclass, you choose your dream lifestyle. So which one of these you want to live, okay? Which one suits you best. On the next page after that, you answer a couple questions so we get the info from you. And then I myself will go and create your free strategy plan, giving you that step-by-step crystal clear instruction manual to get you to your dream life. And I give you a full demonstration inside of Rax as well via a screen recording, exactly like the one you're watching right now. I send that over to you. And then if you're like, yeah, this looks awesome, love to be a part of it, would love to get help, then we can get you inside Rax pretty much straight away and get going. So if you want to secure your free strategy plan, if you are a university student, you want to be making as much money as you can right now while you're studying, go to the link in our description or go to our Instagram, which is at Rax Platform, and then go to the bio and it's in there. If you've got any questions, please reach out, comment here, send me an email, whatever you got to do. I am more than happy to answer any of your questions at any time. Otherwise, I'll see you on your free demonstration.